Hey there! Welcome to English by Movie. Learn English with passion and heartfelt vibes. Let's make it fun.
Ouch.
You think all this can last? There's a storm coming, Mr. Wayne. You and your friends better batten down the hatches, because when it hits, you're all gonna wonder how you ever thought you could live so large and leave so little for the rest of us.
Ouch.
You think all this can last? There's a storm coming, Mr. Wayne.
A storm coming. A storm coming is an idiom that means big trouble or a major upheaval is expected in the near future. It suggests a period of difficulty or conflict is approaching. This phrase is great for creating suspense or warning someone about impending problems. Think of it like the calm before a dramatic change. With all these budget cuts, there's a storm coming for the employees. It means significant problems and job insecurity are anticipated for the staff due to financial reductions. She looked at the company's declining sales figures and said, "Yep, there's a storm coming." It expresses her realization that the company is about to face a serious crisis based on poor performance.
You and your friends better batten down the hatches, because when it hits...
Batten down the hatches. Batten down the hatches is an idiom meaning to prepare for a difficult or dangerous situation. It originates from seafaring, where sailors would secure a ship's hatches to prevent water from entering during a storm. Now it's used more broadly for any kind of preparation for trouble. Get ready! The economy looks unstable. We need to batten down the hatches and save money. It shows they need to prepare for financial difficulties by being cautious with spending. When the boss started yelling, everyone knew it was time to batten down the hatches. It humorously describes preparing for a difficult encounter with an angry superior at work.
Because when it hits, you're all gonna wonder how you ever thought you could live so large.
Live so large. Live so large is an expression that means to live a very extravagant, luxurious, or flamboyant lifestyle, often spending a lot of money. It implies a life of abundance and possibly excess. This phrase paints a vivid picture of someone enjoying a high-flying, perhaps even ostentatious, way of life. After winning the lottery, he started to live so large, buying yachts and mansions. It describes someone spending extravagantly after suddenly acquiring wealth. They were living so large on social media, but in reality, they were in debt. This illustrates how people can project an image of wealth that doesn't match their actual financial situation. Gonna is a very common informal contraction of going to. You'll hear it constantly in spoken English, especially in American English. It makes speech sound more natural and fluid. While it's perfect for casual conversation, remember to use going to in formal writing. I'm going to call you later, okay? It means I am going to call you later, expressed in a casual conversational way. What are you going to do this weekend? It shows a relaxed way of asking about someone's weekend plans.
You lost them, but that's all part of living, sir. But you're not living, you're just waiting, hoping for things to go bad again. Remember when you left Gotham? Before all this, before Batman? You were gone 7 years. 7 years I waited, hoping that you wouldn't come back. And you lost them, but that's all part of living, sir. But you're not
Part of living. The phrase part of living refers to experiences, often difficult or unpleasant, that are considered a normal and unavoidable aspect of life. It's a way to acknowledge and accept the ups and downs that everyone goes through. It can be a comforting thought when facing challenges. Losing a game is disappointing, but it's all part of living and learning. It means that experiencing setbacks is a normal aspect of life and personal growth. Dealing with difficult colleagues is just part of living in a busy office. This expresses acceptance of a common workplace challenge as an inevitable aspect of the job.
sir. But you're not living. You're just waiting, hoping for things to go bad again.
Go bad. The phrasal verb go bad can mean a few things. For food, it means to spoil or become rotten. In a more general sense, as used here, it means for a situation to deteriorate, turn negative, or fail. It implies things taking a turn for the worse. We had a good plan, but things started to go bad when our main investor pulled out. It describes a situation deteriorating due to an unexpected problem. Don't leave the milk out of the fridge, or it will go bad quickly. This shows the common meaning of food spoiling or becoming unsuitable to consume. He was worried his luck would go bad after so many wins. It expresses a fear that a positive streak will end and turn negative.
You were gone 7 years. 7 years I waited, hoping that you wouldn't come back.
Wouldn't we? Wouldn't is the contraction of would not. It's commonly used in both spoken and informal written English to express a negative, conditional, or a past refusal. Using contractions like wouldn't makes your English sound more natural and fluent. Try it in your everyday conversations. He said he wouldn't be late, but he was. It shows a past statement of negative intention. He intended not to be late. I wouldn't do that if I were you. This is a common way to give advice. Suggesting a course of action is not recommended.
I have a powerful friend who deals with things like this. It's a brazen costume for a cat burglar.
Yeah? Who are you pretending to be?
Bruce Wayne, eccentric billionaire. Who's your date?
His wife's in Ibiza?
I have a powerful friend who deals with things like this.
Deals with things like this. The phrase deals with things like this means to handle or manage certain types of situations or problems, often implying capability or experience in those specific areas. It suggests that the person or entity being referred to has the means or authority to resolve such matters. It's quite a useful phrase. If your computer crashes, call it support. They deal with things like this all the time. It indicates that IT support is responsible for and experienced in handling technical computer issues. Don't worry about the complaint. Our legal team deals with things like this. It implies that the legal team is equipped to manage and resolve formal complaints.
Things like this. It's a brazen costume for a cat burglar.
Brazen. The word brazen describes something done openly and without shame, especially if it's shocking or improper. It implies a bold and defiant attitude. If someone's actions are brazen, they are not trying to hide what they are doing, even if it's wrong. Think bold and shameless. He made a brazen attempt to cheat on the exam right in front of the teacher. It highlights the open and shameless nature of his cheating. Her brazen disregard for the rules got her into trouble. This describes her openly defiant attitude towards regulations. Cat burglar. A cat burglar is a type of thief known for their stealth and skill in breaking into buildings, often by climbing to upper floors or navigating tight spaces silently, like a cat. This term emphasizes the burglar's agility and quietness. It's a classic image in movies and books. The famous cat burglar was known for stealing priceless jewels without ever being caught. It describes a highly skilled and elusive thief specializing in valuable items. Police suspected a cat burglar after the penthouse apartment was robbed with no signs of forced entry. This suggests the thief entered skillfully and quietly, characteristic of a cat burglar.
Who are you pretending to be?
Bruce Wayne, eccentric billionaire.
Eccentric billionaire. The phrase eccentric billionaire is a common collocation used to describe a very wealthy person who behaves in an unusual or unconventional way. Eccentric means strange or peculiar in behavior. This combination often evokes images of rich individuals with quirky habits or lifestyles. A fun stereotype. The eccentric billionaire was famous for wearing mismatched socks and owning a pet giraffe. It paints a picture of a wealthy person with quirky and unusual habits. Many tech moguls are portrayed in the media as eccentric billionaires with grand, unusual visions. It shows how this label is often applied to very rich and unconventional figures, particularly in the tech world.
No matter what the numbers.
Must be popular with his wife.
Not really. She took the kids and left for Cleveland.
He'll have plenty of time for visits. The mayor's going to dump him in the spring.
Really? But he's a hero.
A war hero. This is peacetime.
Took the kids and left for Cleveland.
He'll have plenty of time for visits. The mayor's going to dump him in the spring.
Gonna is the informal contraction for going to, signaling future plans or predictions. It's extremely common in everyday spoken English, making conversations flow more smoothly. While you'll hear gonna all the time, stick to going to in formal writing. It's all about context. I'm gonna grab some coffee. Want anything? It shows a casual way of stating an immediate future intention. She's probably gonna be late, as usual. It expresses a casual prediction based on past behavior. He'll is a contraction of he will or he shall. It's widely used in spoken English and informal writing to refer to future actions or states for a male subject. Using he'll is a simple way to make your English sound more native and less robotic in conversation. Practice it. Don't worry, he'll be here soon. It confidently predicts his imminent arrival. If you ask him, he'll probably say yes. It indicates a likely future response or action. Gonna is the informal contraction for going to, signaling future plans or predictions. It's extremely common in everyday spoken English, making conversations flow more smoothly. While you'll hear gonna all the time, stick to going to in formal writing. It's all about context. I'm gonna grab some coffee. Want anything? It shows a casual way of stating an immediate future intention. She's probably gonna be late, as usual. It expresses a casual prediction based on past behavior. He'll is a contraction of he will or he shall. It's widely used in spoken English and informal writing to refer to future actions or states for a male subject. Using he'll is a simple way to make your English sound more native and less robotic in conversation. Practice it. Don't worry, he'll be here soon. It confidently predicts his imminent arrival. If you ask him, he'll probably say yes. It indicates a likely future response or action. Dump him. In this context, dump him is informal slang, meaning to dismiss someone from a position or to end a romantic relationship with someone. Here, it means the mayor is planning to fire or remove the person from their job. It's a rather blunt and casual way to talk about dismissal. Quite direct. After he missed the deadline again, the company decided to dump him. It means the company fired him due to poor performance. She found out he was lying, so she decided to dump him. This use refers to ending a romantic relationship.
Really? But he's a hero.
A war hero. This is peacetime.
Peacetime. Peacetime refers to a period when a country is not at war. It's the opposite of wartime. The word highlights that the skills or status valued during war, like being a war hero, may not be as relevant or prioritized when the nation is at peace. Context matters. During peacetime, the government focused on rebuilding the economy. It describes a period free from conflict, allowing focus on other national priorities. Soldiers often find it hard to adjust to peacetime after years of combat. It highlights the contrast between the conditions of war and peace and the challenges of transition.
Criminals.
That was then. And you can just strap up your leg and put your mask back on, but that doesn't make you what you were.
If this man is everything that you say he is, then the city...
Then. And you can just strap up your leg and put your mask back on.
Strap up. Strap up is a phrasal verb that means to fasten something with straps, or to secure something firmly in place using straps. In this context, strap up your leg likely refers to applying a brace or support that is fastened with straps, probably due to an injury. It implies getting ready or reinforcing something. The athlete had to strap up his injured ankle before the game. It describes the action of applying a supportive bandage or brace to an injury. He told the kids to strap up their helmets tightly before they went cycling. This means to securely fasten their helmets using the straps.
Not a lot of people know what it feels like, do they? Be angry in your bones. I mean, they understand. Foster parents, everybody understands. For a while. Not a lot of people know what it feels like, do they?
Tag question. Do they? This sentence ends with a tag question. Do they? Tag questions are short questions added to the end of a statement, often to confirm information or to encourage a reply. If the main statement is negative, e.g., not a lot of people know, the tag is usually positive. Do they? If the statement is positive, the tag is usually negative. They're super common in conversation. You're coming to the party, aren't you? It shows a positive statement followed by a negative tag, seeking confirmation. He hasn't finished his homework, has he? This example has a negative statement followed by a positive tag, also seeking confirmation or expressing surprise.